Hello everyone, welcome back to Enjoy English with Fatima. Today we're diving into the word of conditional sentence in English. Whether we are talking about habits, future plans, or hypothetical situations, these sentences are essential for everyday conversations. So let's get started. Number 1. Zero conditional. Zero conditional is used to describe universal truths or scientific facts. If plus present simple and the next sentence present simple. For example, if you heat water, it boils. This type of sentence is great for explaining cause and effect relationships. How about use cases? Number 1. Universal truths. Imagine you're explaining to a friend how ice melts. You can say, if ice is exposed to heat, it melts. This shows how a natural process works. How about the other uses? Scientific facts. For instance, if you mix red and blue, you get purple. This demonstrates a basic principle of color mixing. How about the other cases? Cause and effect relationships. For example, about everyday life. If it rains, the plants grow. This illustrates how weather affects plant growth. Let's talk about exercise. Complete this sentence. If you add sugar to coffee, it's sweeter. What's the answer? Yes, the answer is taste. About number 2, first conditional. First conditional is used for future plans or predictions that are likely to happen. How about the structure? If plus present simple for the first sentence and the next sentence is future simple. For example, if it rains tomorrow, I will take an umbrella. This tense is perfect for making plans or predictions about the future. So let's talk about use cases. Number 1, future plans. Suppose you're planning a trip. You can say, if I have time, I will visit you next week. This shows how a condition affects a future action. How about predictions? For instance, if she studied hard, she will pass the exam. This demonstrates how a current action can lead to a future outcome. And the last uses promises or offers. About this conversation, if you need help, I will be happy to assist you. This shows how a condition leads to a supportive action. Let's talk about this sentence. If I get tickets, what's the answer? The concert tonight. Okay, you can say, yes, the answer is will attend. How about the next conditional? We can say second conditional. Second conditional is used for hypothetical or unlikely situations in the present or future. About the structure, if plus past simple, and then we have would plus base form. For example, if I won the lottery, I would buy a house. This tense is great for talking about what if scenarios. Okay, let's talk about use cases. We can say hypothetical situations. Imagine you're daydreaming about winning a prize. You can say, if I were rich, I would travel to the world. This shows how a hypothetical condition leads to a desired outcome. And about unlikely events. For instance, if she spoke English fluently, she would get the job. This demonstrates how a hypothetical skill would lead to a different career path. And the last uses expressing wishes or regrets. For example, about this sentence, if I had more time, I would learn a new language. This shows how a hypothetical condition could lead to a personal achievement. Okay, let's talk about this exercise. If I were a professional athlete, I in the Olympics. What's the answer? Yes, the answer is would compete. How about third conditional? Third conditional is used to describe past hypothetical situations and their consequences. About the structure, we have if plus past perfect, and then we have would have plus past participle. For example, if I had studied harder, I would have passed the exam. This tense is perfect for talking about past regrets or what-if scenarios. Okay, let's talk about use cases. Number 1, past hypothetical situations that I told you. Suppose you're reflecting on past decisions. You can say, if I had taken that job, I would have been happier. This shows how a past hypothetical choice could have led to a different outcome. How about regrets? For instance, if they had invested in that company, they would have made a fortune. This demonstrates how a past decision could have led to a financial success. And the last one, explaining past consequences, is about this conditional. For example, if I had practiced more, I would have performed better. This shows how a past hypothetical action could have led to a better result. For example, about this sentence, if I had learned how to swim when I was a child, how about this blanks? A great swimmer. What's the answer? The answer is would have become. And about mixed conditional. Mixed conditional combines elements of the second and third conditionals. It's used when the condition is in the past, but the consequence is in the present. The structure if plus past perfect, then we have would plus base form. For example, if I had won the lottery last year, I would be rich now. This tense is great for talking about past conditions and present consequences. So let's talk about use cases. We can say past conditions with present sequences or consequences. We can say it's better. Imagine you're reflecting on past opportunities. You can say, if I had studied English when I was younger, I would speak fluently now. This shows how a past hypothetical action could have led to a current skill. And about the next uses. Expressing regrets or what-if scenarios with a present impact. For example, if she had married him, she would be unhappy now. This demonstrates how a past decision could have led to a current emotional state. So let's doing this exercise. If I had finished my project on time, what's the blanks? What's the answer? More successful now. Yes, the answer is would be. Now, let's talk about common mistakes. So, about the number 1, using the wrong verbs forms in conditional sentences. For example, if I win the lottery, I will buy a house. It's correct. But if I say, if I win the lottery, I buy a house, is incorrect. About the next one, forgetting to use the correct conditional structure. Remember, each type of conditional has its own specific structure. And mixing up the tenses in conditional sentences. Being aware of these mistakes will help you communicate more effectively. So let's practice. To reinforce your learning, try this exercise. In the comments, write sentences using zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional, and mixed conditional. About these verbs: create, travel, and learn. This will help solidify the concepts in your mind. That's it for today's video. We hope you found it helpful. Mastering conditional sentences takes practice, so keep at it. If you like this video, please like and share it with your friends. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Until next time, good luck with your English journey.